Bawal ang, I'm sure you already know, bawal ang judgmental. It's a phrase popularized by the longest running noontime show in the Philippines. It refers to a segment within this show where contestants must answer questions and make guesses based on their intuitions and standards. Judge not, and you will not be judged. For the measure you will give, or you give, will be the measure you get back. Today's gospel instructs us to do simple but difficult things. To be merciful, non-judgmental, forgiving, and generous. It challenges us to look beyond the surface, to look beyond our own biases, to look beyond appearances, and to recognize the goodness within its person. But how can we exactly avoid being judgmental? We start by recognizing our own imperfections, by accepting our limitations, our sins, and to acknowledge our need for forgiveness. It is important to remember that we have our own share of sins, and none of us is perfect. This is not, of course, to make excuses for our sins, lessen our guilt, or justify our own wrongdoings. Instead, it is meant to remind us of our own need for God's mercy and forgiveness. Because if we become aware of our sins, of our own sins before God, we will find it easier to avoid being too judgmental or critical of others. Indeed, those who recognize their sins are more likely to show mercy to other people who make mistakes. On the other hand, those who think that they are always right and perfect will likely struggle with being judgmental and will continue to condemn other people. So as we continue our Lenten journey, may we realize our need for forgiveness so as to be merciful towards our brothers and sisters. And you will not be judged, for the measure you give will be the measure you get back.